My teeth look better. All right, we're here. All right, we got some good stuff going. There's some things I want to talk about. Pepper gel. Let's talk about pepper gel. Pepper gel. You have to aim for the eyes in self-defense situation to make it most effective, but it's more wind resistant. It's especially when you have a more windy kind of environment like I do. Pepper gel. All right, there is something I would like to talk about. Something interesting. Have you noticed lately that nobody's talking about feminism anymore? It seems to be no one's even using that word anymore. I don't like feminism, I'll be honest with you, but it seems like it seems to be fading away. It's like it's fading away. It's like, and you got a lot of women even going against that grain these days. It's like interesting, how it's fading away. Nothing lasts forever. And I've said that a million times over. Nothing lasts forever. How you doing, Brenda? How you doing, Brenda? Nothing lasts forever in this world, and that's just how it is. And feminism has done a lot of damage, but oh boy, Storm Son. We're acquainted, Gray. Look, I'm not going to go into this. I haven't spoken to Jordan in a couple days, weeks even. I've been doing my own thing, okay? I've been building my own stuff right now, okay? I still work with them on the camo project. I still do that. I think that's a good project. I'm very much involved in the camo thing, but at the same time, he's been doing his thing. I've been doing mine. Okay. You act like we're just hanging out all the time. We're not. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, we all have things we regret in life. We regret in life. I'm not gonna judge him for that. I've done things I've regretted. We've all done stupid things. We've all we've all done things we regret. We've all had situations that went awry. And the thing is that uh, Jesus teaches us about forgiveness and and basically realizing we're all flawed people. I mean, that only God is truly good. Um, Not at the moment, but who cares? I'm busy doing my on my grind this time. I'm trying to make some money. No, no, goons. So I'm concentrated on dollars, not ladies. Okay? At this point, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. How you doing, Hammer? All right. Well, now we got that out the way. You know, but despite that, I've noticed some things. Have you noticed that no one talks about feminism anymore? No one cares, and it's like it doesn't exist anymore. It's like fading away. It's still there, but it's a lot less. It's like it seems to be fading away. It's like slowly fading away. I think this started with the Trump administration, and I think it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I don't like feminism. Never did. And so I'm happy that it's fading away. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. It's like it's fading away. I mean, it's from the culture. It's fading away from the culture. It's becoming culturally irrelevant, and that's good. I know that trick. You think I haven't heard that trick before a million times, Joey? That trick was played on me a long time ago. It won't be one again. But yeah, people have noticed this. I mean, it's like, you know, the thing is, in this world, nothing lasts forever. I don't know him. I don't know him. And I don't, after you said that, I'm not going to shout out anybody. How about that? All right, let's just get things going. My regulars aren't here. Oh, it's a late night stream. Oh, it's basically I'm talking about some things. I don't think there's any particular topic. Oh, we're talking about pepper gel. Self-defense pepper gel. The applications of pepper gel. So let's get back on topic. No. Anyway, yes, we all have our. Now, for those who don't know, if they're new here, yes, I have tics. I talk with a little tics in me. I'm got high functioning autism. So if you notice that tick, how I talk is a little weird. I was born with this. Well, that's a part of my shtick. Proper. It's a whole wolf thing, wolf energy. So we're going to talk about pepper gel. I don't talk to too many South Africans. I don't know many South Africans. It's like asking me if I know a lot of people uh from I don't so he asked me if I know a lot of people from Alaska. I don't. you know. Well, it depends on the situation. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. Hammer and nails. Pepper gel is more wind resistant and it sticks. It may, but you got to aim for the face. Pepper spray doesn't matter where you aim. It's going to burn. You know. But if a good gust of wind will just knock it back on you. Very funny, Paul. So, anyway, that's what we do. So it depends on what environment you're in. I mean, if you're in a windy environment, like if you got Camo Camp, how you doing, buddy? We got our first moderator here, and you know what to do, Camo Campo. Let the people know what your job here as moderator is. Um, like I said, rude, disrespectful comments. He will handle it. I won't handle it. If you get rude, you're gone. So, Camo Campa, I think you know what to do. How you doing, Gray? So, we got some good stuff. Um, Very true, Brad. America first. Every other country puts their country first. I would think that we would put our country first, our people. Never heard of it. Glazer. Oh, Randall, how you doing, buddy? A Scotsman. As you know, I'm part Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and English. So, so well, I don't agree with that. So, Brad, but when it depends on the situation. Like I said, I am part Scottish. That isn't. My cousin got a DNA test. He found that Irish and Scottish were a part of the bloodline, and I do know my genealogy from both sides of the family, and so I have like four European bloodlines from the Blessed Isles. I got my Welsh, I got my English, I got my Scottish, I got my Irish. And in my family, we have an Irish temper. So yeah. I'm doing great, Camo. Okay. Awesome camo. Same here, Randall. Same here. Interesting, Brad. Now you can sell by my big forehead that I am Scottish. That I am part Scottish. It's just a thing. We got those big old foreheads. I got that Sean Connery forehead. By the way, Sean Connery, one of the most base Scotsmen to ever live, in my opinion. Well, I think you might be blind, Bag. This is There's an American flag behind me. I think you might need to get your braille checked. Anyway, let's get down to it. Oh, man. Anyway, let's just get back to the topic. Pepper spray and pepper gel have both their strengths and weaknesses. And depending on what kind of environment you're in, if you're in let's say if you're in a place like the desert areas, maybe there's not a lot of wind a lot of times. Yeah, gel really does work. I mean, spray really does work. Pepper spray works because you're not going to get a wind blowback. Gat. They don't feel good. I mean, you get one on your fingers and you'll feel the burning sensation. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, let's get on to some other topics. It's close to Halloween, everyone, and it's getting close to Halloween. Now, I've had some Halloween parties before, but I decided to stave off the Halloween party this year for a birthday party. It's okay, Brad. Let's see. Got some good things going. Got some nighttime blues. Well, oh, how nice, Thomas. That's the best you can say about me. Yeah, I bet you don't look good yourself. Ah, things are changing in the society right now. We're living in some nowhere close, Lost. Nowhere close. Doing great, Gat. Sabrina, you're here. It doesn't matter. You know it. Amen. Amen, Gabe. Oh, thank you. I gotta do a little. Needs a little bit of trim, I'll say. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna say I saw the recent clips of the recent Superman movie, and it's horrible. It's just it's no Man of Steel. I can tell you that. Now I'm not a big fan of Superman, but I can tell you, I liked Man of Steel. I really did. It was inspirational. You know, it was, and they changed the character pretty good. You know. Yeah, donate, please. But yeah, it was truly inspirational. I was very it was amazing in my opinion. So it was like, but basically Man of Steel with Henry Cavill. He was one of the best Superman because this Superman was different than the other. This Superman was humanized a little bit more. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he was humanized more than I never liked the other incarnations of Superman. There was nothing human about him. It was like he always acted like he was just this Boy Scout, and he was always perfect, and nobody's perfect. And the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill Superman, was a much more nuanced Superman. Exactly. Henry Cavill was, I think, was one of the best Superman of our time. You know, um, and I'm not a big Superman fan. I'm more of a Batman fan. I can relate more to Batman. Very intelligent, but very flawed, and suffers from childhood trauma. I can relate to that. You know. Well, not exactly, but something like that happened to me. Not murdered, but beat up pretty bad. My dad. When I was a little kid, I witnessed it. It changed me forever. Ah, it's okay. Camo Campa. Well, Sabrina, I mean, that's the way life is. I mean, yeah, I know. And there were other things that happened in my life, that were traumatic, but that was the first thing I witnessed, that kind of brutality. Um, it did change me. I will say that. I'm gonna go in some. I don't like modern movies most of the time, so I'm gonna go in some classic '80s movies that don't get a lot of respect, in my opinion. One of them is Body Slam. It's a wrestling movie when pro wrestling was actually something cool. You know what I mean? You know. Well, I was just talking about some movies, actually. You know. Um. Oh yeah. Corey Haim did a movie called Double O Kid. That was pretty good. When I was growing up. I don't follow Jack Black. He's a Satanist. I really don't follow his work. The only thing I like that he did was, in my opinion, the only thing I liked that he did was that comedy. Well, what's it called? It was a Shallow Hal. Great comedy there, but of course, okay, one of the best '80s movies, the best '80s, like Critters. One of the best creature feature. There's a lot of great creature features from the '80s. Creature features. Oh, another one that featured John Ritter was Stay Tuned. Now that was a great movie. Not my. That was not my generation.